The biggest gold rush. The biggest gold rush. When I'm learning, it is my biggest gold rush. What gives me my ultimate? What gives you the ultimate vibration of that high? That where do I feel these highs when it's, are you going to make it? Are you going to make it? Do I have enough gas? Do I have enough gas? That's a negative high. I've got so much gas to get there. Don't worry about it. The car might break down, but I ain't worrying about that. There's a tow truck out there, got cash in the pocket, can break it down, break it up, pieces and parts, putting things together, using the game of Tetris in this video. I did not finish it. I wake up your mind. If I would finish everything I start, I would never get to tomorrow. God did it in 6 days. On the 7th day, while he was resting, we were fermenting. The 1 day of fermentation in the days of creation. Where does the U come from? Is it this U or is this the U? In the second U, you have a center in that U. In the first U, there is no center. Here is that breakup. Is this the letter U? Or is this what fits inside the letter U, telling me this is what creates the letter U? In the letter above and below, or on each side, this is telling me the letter H. This is telling me the letter I. Or this is only one side of H, and I need two of them to create my snake-like S letter. Is this my S or is this my U? See the way it's split up 1, 1, and 1? It's actually 3 blocks. And in this block over here, if I would continue, this formation, you would see each block, this block, and this block, and this block, and all 4 blocks have been split. And inside each split, there are 2 over to the left side, that is in the open part, and there is 1 inside the closed. So there is therefore 1 between 2. This is one block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. When I have it in 3 blocks, I do not get a whole block unless it's part of 2 blocks. My whole part here is 2 blocks. It's divided over here. This one over here comes between this block down here, the dividing, and this block up here. Do you see the difference? There's only 1 block over here. Here there are 2 blocks. This one is perfectly in between. This one is divided between 2 sides. This one is on 1 side. This one is on 2 sides, divided as above and below. This one is directly divided on the center line. If you put the letters C together, it looks like 51 Mars, or 19 and 9. 919 becomes 7 and 9, or the birth through the gateway. The S looks like a 5. The N is the 14th letter. 1 and 4 is 5. The N is the 14th letter. And the W is the 23rd letter. 2 and 3 is 5. Each one telling their own story, in which I've already mentioned. I'm not sure if I want to get into the roulette wheel part of what we did in the last video, but I do a little bit of everything. Did I finish off with what I started now? Would you like to know more about this? This is quite interesting also. The Mayan, this, I don't know what you want to call it, right? But divided by 3. Divide this one by, I think, 9, 3. No, I'm not going to guess. Hold on a second. Before we get on to there, let me finish with what I started. I'm not even sure where that was. Was it in the art? Oh, yes. The other thing is J, as in one area J, and using that bar only between 2 areas. How do we find the center of that area? We can draw an X diagonal between the box to create the half space, to create just a small head on top of the J, or I should elongate this, make this bigger so it fits in to all my squares to see how many squares I actually need to create this singular expression of J. J over J connecting leaves me the 360. I was looking for the 360 degrees. That's how this whole thing started with what I'm talking about. How to understand the above and below, and these are my obligations in life. Nature, all of nature, and being able to manipulate nature, create the atom that will make nature live. I, creator, manipulate nature, the atoms that give life to the egg. The egg is living on its own. It's doing all kinds of crazy things naturally, but I give it formation so that it can live forever and ever, being the same. And instead of transferring and going on to becoming something else, to be able to remain the same. To remain the same flower. Although you might have the same nature flowers of life, there are certain flowers, the human being as a flower, with its own heartbeat, walking and deciding on its own, carrying its own brain. So we're going to stop it here. I'm not going to do the Mayan piece or the numeric values to the roulette. I was talking how to create the letter O, the 360 degrees. Where does it actually come from? And what I came up with, it's a 1020, where you find the center of the circumference around it, being that each size of one bead is, you take 3 circles, 1, 2, 3, or do you take 4 circles, or do you take 8 circles, and with 8 circles also 7 circles? And the reason for this is because if I put these 2 circles together, I automatically cannot put this circle up here, right, together with this circle down here, unless they're on different levels. Only can be done on different levels. 2 levels. Otherwise, I need to complete separation over here. This will keep me the distance away from this one over here. This is my club. And then I put 1 over the center equal to the 3, and that's my 360 degrees. Or my 360 degrees is what goes around these complete 4 circles. But we have separation. We will get, I'm just trying to see if I can show you what I mean, is we end up with, look, it becomes oval-like instead of what brings the 3 together from with inside. So we take part of something else and create inside to create that. And to spin around 1 is 360, but what we're looking right now for is how to get that size that creates the 360 degrees of the circle. Do I have the answer? Did I give the answer? 12, 12, and 12 is the ruler. 1 through 9 and 3. The creation is a 1-3 packet that comes with you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 1 connect together, or 1 and 2 overlap together to create 33, and everything starts on 6. So with that said, 6 is in the middle. We have 3 circles. 15 seconds, 15 seconds, and 15 seconds. To create those 2 circles, I need 2 circles in between with an area space. And every time you have an area space that's joined in space, you will create a star because of the missing parts. In between here, 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 and here, if you take a look, there's a missing piece. But when you have another one over here, or if they're divided by this space, you'll have a 4-point star or a 3-point star, a 4-point pyramid or a 3-point pyramid. That is the difference. Raphael 7286. This is an add-on. Thank you for watching this video. There's more, always.